Game of Thrones fans out there, MrDarkPhoenix and Spider-Man are back with another episode of Game of Thrones. Just before I let you guys know, episodes of TV are getting way too hectic for me to do my normal non-spoiler type of review. So before I go further into the show, this review will have spoilers in it. So if you haven't seen the show, you might not want to watch until you do watch the show. And if you have already watched the show, then just sit back and relax and let me and Spider-Man walk you through it. The newest Game of Thrones episode, Breaker of Chains. Let's just jump right into it. The wedding aftermath is still here, and it's still sweet that bastard's dead. George R.R. Martin took so much from me, and now for Joffrey to finally die I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm so happy. He did so much, and you took so much, and now it's like, you're never going to show your face again. Until we're going to have to take you to a bigger ship. Poor Sansa. She literally is like public enemy #1 now. Not only is she the only alive Stark that they know of, but she's their last piece to the north before shit hits the fan. So Sansa had to run. Proud of you. Wish it had gotten a doggy bag or something, but you know, if everything was laced with poison, then I guess you might as well not have. But you know, all in all, good fun for you. Littlefinger, I knew you were a part of this. Like, when me and my friends were going through who done it and all that good stuff, I was like, Littlefinger did it. And everyone's like, how? I'm like, because Littlefinger always has his little finger in everything. So he would probably had a plan or a plot in the bigger scheme to kill the king. And when they brought her on the boat, that confirmed it for me. I was like, you had something to do with this. You plotted with God knows who, and that is why I cannot have any. I love him, but I hate him. Like, I don't hate him where I want him to die. I just hate him. It's like, he's just such a damn liar. Everyone falls for it. Look at his fake ass cubic necklace. Get the fuck out of here. Starks wear real shit. I'm a Stark, and so I gotta wear the real shit. I can't afford to be wearing this fake shit the dead man bought me. And can we talk about that? It's like, oh, you want your payment on 10,000 gold? Yeah, 10,000 gold. I'm sorry. See, if the number is too high, then you know it's too good to be true. If the number seems too much, then you know it's true. I'd have been like, can I just have 1,000 or two? Not 10,000? That's why you got an arrow to your damn cheek for being a greedy, drunken shit. Why does Joffrey have the googly eyes? He got little coins on his face. See, he got some coins on his face. He's like this. Like, and I got the googly eyes. I really want to know why that is. And then I was informed that that's how they did stuff back then. So, but still, the creepy. Anybody knows how they kept creepily going to that scene with him? Like, where we had to look at him? I'm like, you made me look at Ned Stark's head. I want to look you right in your creepy, coin, dead little eyes. Little bastard. I just love how Cersei is the only one that's really mourning for Joffrey. Like, no one else is. Tywin doesn't care, because he said he was a stupid king anyway. His own father doesn't care, because he wanted him to die. And pretty much no one's mourning him except his mother. Maybe his siblings that are also brought in through incest, but, you know, Cersei's the only one that's really mourning for him. I'm not. I don't feel bad. I don't care. Little bastard enough for me, enough as it is. Now you recognize him as our son. All this time when he was brutally killing people and slaughtering hookers and all this stuff, he was perfectly fine. But now that he's dead, he's our son again. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's, yeah. Incest is wrong. And now our incest is wrong. But beforehand, when we was in Stark Castle getting it on and we had to cripple a kid, you were okay with our incest then? But now it's forbidden, because whatever. And Joffrey is looking at you having sex right next to him. He's looking up at you from hell, because that's where people who of his magnitude go. And a lot of people constantly, like, the people are saying that this is like a rape scene. I don't think that was a rape scene of sorts. It was like, Jaime's been back for, let's say, like a month, or like a really long time. Hasn't got none since he came back. He did so much crap and endured so much crap. That was more of like, lust, like, you know, as a guy thing, like when lust takes over, you pretty much want to just get everything off and everything in as much as fast as you can. And that was basically what I thought that was. I didn't think it was a rape scene. I felt it was more of like, you know, the lust took over and he couldn't take it anymore. He couldn't take waiting. He wanted her since he came back and she hasn't been doing it. So it's like, alright, now I'm just going to be a man and just take what I want. But not in a rape sense. Because You can't combine rape and incest, because that's just wrong. Might as well have incest. But, you know, again, let's just have sex next to our son's dead body. With the googly eyes. Game of Thrones for the win, I guess. Yeah. I love Arya and the Hound. I really do. Like, I feel like they're growing closer of sorts. Like, maybe not, or to the level of friends almost, but, you know, they have a respect for one another, and I feel like their story is gonna... I like their stories. I hope that, like, the Hound teaches them some stuff, or, like, you know, stuff like that, but I really do like how their relationship is growing as a whole. Like, they're both smartasses. They both seem to, like, have that back and forth little quips, and I like that a lot, because, you know, I feel like Arya needs a little break from what she's always wanted to be, and, you know, who better than teach her a sword fight than the Hound? He's killed people, so is she, so why the hell not? The benefits of reading, kids, is that you learn where ye old loan first came from. Learn to read, and then you beg people for money to help your army, because Red Devil Vagina Woman has got to go. Or else. Oberyn orgy scene, and I loved how he explained how you should explore and love everything, and not just censor yourself to half of the world's wonders and love and whatnot. And I really like that speech. Oberyn's starting to really grow on me. I really hope nothing happens to him. Don't make me love another character and then take him away from me. Because I will be so upset if something happens to him. I will yell at you all in that episode review. I wouldn't even review the episode. I'll just be like, I have lost my faith in Game of Thrones because they take everyone I love except Daenerys. Daenerys and Jon Snow. Those are the two that I'm banking my entire life on. And more so Daenerys. I know she can't die. She is nowhere near Westeros yet. Like, once she steps foot on Westeros, then I'll be afraid for her life. But right now, you ain't killing my Khaleesi. You need... what? You need Dorne to help you rise against Daenerys? Bitch, please. You don't even know half the shit that she's done talking about we need to rise against her. Funny thing is, they don't need to know about that stuff. They don't need to know about her 8,000 Unsullied, and the Second Sons, and her slave army. I don't think they're really an army, but they would fight for her. I mean... you freed me, you gave me food and water and such, I'd fight for you. You would give me no choice. So, good job! Food helps you get slaves. Oberyn gets a new job, and how does Tywin know where she is? It's like, further east, a Targaryen girl has 3 dragons. Okay. You've known that since season 1. So I'll give you that, because they don't know about the Unsullied, or Daario Naharis and the Second Sons, or other stuff. But don't know nothing else about Daenerys. She won't fuck y'all shit up when she come back. Without Unsullied and slaves and whatnot. That's gonna be so many boats they need. And yeah, Marine laughs at Daenerys. Y'all done fucked up. I would just release the dragons. I'd have been like, fuck it, go. Burn their asses. But she needs the city in one piece, so I can't let the dragons loose because I need your city, since it seems like she burned down the other one. Moving on. Daario Naharis is the shit. I loved his whole strategy about going up against our champion. And she was like, are you sure you don't want a horse? It's like, all I need is a knife. Throwing knife and my sword. That's pretty much it. And then he went and did the badass thing and took that shit in one shot. So I'm like, some champion you had, Marine. Oh, I can't wait till she sacks that city. And I love the architecture behind it. Like, it looks like Roman-ish, like Egypt, Rome, because of the pyramids and how everything looks. And I really like that. So it's like, can't wait till she can sit on her own little throne and, you know, fuck shit up until she gets to Westeros. And that was this episode of Game of Thrones. Moving on to the comment questions of the day is, who is your champion if you were Daenerys? I would have set forth Drogon and let him burn and eat that man. Because dragons are hungry for people too. And how would you mourn Joffrey? I'm kidding. Fuck that little bastard. He's finally dead. Look at the coin eyes. Oh, Joffrey's gone. It's so amazing. Such a great feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode and for tuning in to me watch. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe, and share with all your awesome Game of Thrones loving fans. And don't forget, always, that through good times and bad times, always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you guys next week for more Game of Thrones.